I don't ask for a lot. Well, I think I don't ask for a lot. Maybe I do. But one thing I did enjoy about ESO and some other games like WoW and so forth and Fallout is that I could control the visuals better. With Oblivion Remastered, and I think with the original Oblivion, you have to resort to something like ReShade, which does carry with it a frames per second hit. So if you look in the top right corner, so you can see at the top right corner, I'm at 57 frames per second, and this is what it looks like. And if I look at my preset in the game, I have basically loaded the Alien preset from the Nexus mods, whatever. My brain is distracted with something. Sorry. And I turned off everything except levels and Technicolor because I tried various things and I didn't like what they were doing to the game. It was too much for me. I just want a little bit of a change. So what I did was I used the levels to fix the black point, fix the white point. Then I did reset all of the Technicolor stuff and I kept the brightness of 1, but I did saturate just a very slight amount. So what it does, if you toggle back and forth, this is without, this is with. Without, with. To me, this is what I want. Now, it might be a little bit too much color. I might dial that back a little bit more. But as far as like the shadows, I want my shadows to look black, not gray. And I want my skies to pop more with color. You can see now we have a little bit more color up there. Now that we're raising the white, we're lowering the white point, which means brighter things become a little bit brighter, and I'm raising the black point, which means more things are being crushed. Now, this might actually be a bit too much. Like I don't want the blacks to get crushed like that. Like it just disappears into darkness. So what you can do is you can just basically lower this a little bit, and that way we recover some of the black, or some of the details in the black. So this is without anything. This is with a little bit, say maybe go to 6, and now it's still, and now it's still really good. Like phenomenal. If I wanted a little bit less saturation, I could just come in here and just dial that down just a little bit. Not a lot, just making subtle changes here, just to make the game a little bit more eye candy without breaking realism, right? That's sort of the idea with these things. Try to restore the beauty of what we remember as the original game as far as the saturation, the exposure and stuff like that. Because the original game had an HDR system that was very vivid as far as colors go. And as far as like the dramatic difference between light and dark. I may end up moving the black point a little bit higher because I do like what it does out here, even though it does crush the blacks here a little bit.
Aye.
Like right in there, you lose all that detail, but it might be worth it to keep this looking really good. Now, I have not been to a dungeon yet, so let's go look at that. Let's go see what it looks like inside somewhere. That's what she said. Let's go to Fort Ash. Because I noticed when I was in Fort Ash, for example, it looked very dingy. It didn't look rich. And that was one thing, it was bugging me. But I was like, do I really want to sacrifice frames for that? I don't know. But let's go look. The door looks overly crushed. The blacks look crushed. But let's take a look at before and after. So this is before, this is after. See, it's not a lot, but it is a subtle improvement. It's like you reached up and tweaked the contrast knob on your TV or something, you know? I don't need it to be amazing, but I do need it to be a little bit less gray, washed out, foggy. I think everything in here should be dead, because I killed it all recently. Yeah, oh no, they're all back. Okay, cool. I don't know what the respawn time is, but yeah, look at those, that little bit of color before, after, it's just so beautiful. I might just commit to this and continue to tweak it, because like in the dungeon, I see no performance hit because we're not drawing, 7 trillion polygons extended out for, 4 miles in every direction. And I wonder if there's a way to like, if I could maybe set up a few presets, one for like dungeon interiors, and I could just sort of use the page up and page down button, which I've set in my settings here to go previous preset, next preset. Of course, I'm using home to make this come up, the home key, and then I turn the preset on and off using the end key, which is I assigned right here. Now, if I were to set up multiple definitions here, right, I could have one of them where the blacks get crushed more, like I could go up like this, and I could bring the white point down a little bit, and then I could bring, you know, the brightness up a bit. But like if we look at this difference now, see how it's even more dramatic, and now the dungeon has that more of a dungeony feel than this, which is all washed out. This is like so non-dramatic. This is nice. I might do that where I toggle between two presets for interior, exterior, or for day and night. So this is the way I remember Oblivion looking when I had it set up on my Xbox 360. It's just so gorgeous this way. Look at that. Oh my God. And maybe for a dungeon, this is even too much saturation. It doesn't need a lot. It just needs a little bit. Like I could lower this even more, down to like 5. Right? And even that's enough. I mean, you do get some color back just by reducing the black levels. Like I could turn this off completely, and even just without, see how much color comes back when you basically make the blacks richer again? This is what I noticed with ESO when I fixed the weird setting on the video screen, like use this knob to adjust your black levels. It was all wrong. It's not a black level, it's a gamma, and they were basically blowing it all out. So what you want to do is you want to crush that gamma a bit, and that brings the color back. See how much color there is? Not even using the Technicolor thing, just by fixing the white levels and the black levels. You get all that color back. It's just gorgeous. And if you do want to go in and tweak the Technicolor, you can just, you know, let's add just a little tiny bit of color. Not a lot, just a little bit, just to juice it just ever so slightly. See that? Oh my God, it's gorgeous. I mean, to me, this might be worth the frame hit when I'm indoors. Like, I could even just like turn it off when I'm outside to eliminate the frame hit, and then pop it in when I'm indoors. It's just mwah, gorgeous.